We're all very impressed with Andy's new toy.
Toy?
T-O-Y. Toy.
Excuse me, I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger.
Even though movies are written and directed according to scripts, it sometimes seems not to make sense logically. Some of the plot holes in movies can be overlooked and the movie can still be enjoyed. But sometimes it's just unforgivable. These are the top 10 worst plot holes in great movies. Number 10. The Karate Kid.
I promise teach karate
And a friend.
fighting always last answer.
For Gen Zers and some millennials, the name Karate Kid may refer to the 2010 movie starring Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. But here we are referring to the classic 1984 American martial arts movie. At the start of the tournament in the movie, it was stated that blows to the head were not allowed, and anyone who disobeyed this would be disqualified. However, in the final part of the movie, Daniel LaRusso, played by Ralph Macchio, beats his opponent and rival Johnny Lawrence, Billy Zabka, with an unforgettable kick to the head. Per the tournament rules, Dan LaRusso was supposed to be disqualified instead of being declared the fight's winner. Number 9. The Lost World, Jurassic Park.
What is it?
Mommy's very angry.
The Lost World Jurassic Park started off as a movie about an island, Isla Nublar, amusement park, but it shifted to cities with several people in danger. The story is not very different from the recently released Jurassic World Dominion, released in June 2022. The plot hole in this movie was how the dinosaurs came in the first place. We know there was a ship carrying the T-Rex to the harbor, but when the ship came, there was no one on it. The thought many people had was that the dinosaurs killed the crew on the ship. However, the only dinosaur on the ship was locked in a room. So how did the dinosaurs arrive at the city? And what happened to the crew? Number 8. Toy Story.
There has been a bit of a mix-up. This is my spot, see? The bed here.
Local law enforcement. It's about time you got here. I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
In Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear refused to accept who he actually was, a toy. This creates some confusion in the minds of the franchise's fans, especially when Buzz Lightyear plays dead whenever a human walks in on him. Isn't that what toys do? Even if he didn't like seeing himself as a child's toy, why did he play dead whenever a human entered the room? This is exactly what every toy does when there's a human around. They can't talk or move unless they are moved. This question has been bothering many viewers, and the debate has been going on in various online forums. The exact meaning of this is yet to be known, but this is one of the worst plot holes in a movie. Number 7. Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand! Men of the West!
Approaching the movie's final scenes came to an almighty deus ex machina as the arrival of the Great Eagles saves the forces of good. But why couldn't the Eagles have given them all a lift to Mordor before that? That question has been in the mouths of the viewer ever since that scene in the movie. This has sparked several debates on the various movie review platforms, where some claim this wouldn't have been helpful, with others saying otherwise. Number 6. Citizen Kane.
That's what all the girls say about him at first. But you know, I can't help but admire him. He's crazy.
It's wonderful.
In the movie's beginning, as Charles Foster Kane is dying in his bedroom alone, he utters the word rosebud, and the snow globe he had been gripping falls to the floor for the nurse to rush in and see what is going on.
Rosebud.
This rather infamous scene was the main thing throughout the movie, as the phrase rosebud became a riddle that the newspapermen scrambled to decode. The question is, how did people even know that Kane uttered the word rosebud? I guess people in the movie just have telepathic powers that connect with the land of the dead? Number 5. The Butterfly Effect.
I lost you once, and I'm not losing you again.
Evan, you never lost me. What are you talking about?
You got a nice life.
You stay away from us.
Small changes to a moment in time can have some consequences on you sometime in the future. That is what the butterfly effect showed us. Ashton Kutcher and the other cast did a pretty good job explaining this occurrence to the viewers. But there were some plot holes. One such scene was where Kutcher's character went back in time to stab the hands of his childhood self. This didn't significantly change his adult life, but just that he had a scar on his hands.
So I wanted to wear my clothes. But Mr. Miller took my shirt off.
The whole point of going back in time is to change something that can significantly influence your life. But Kutcher's act was somehow confusing. Number 4. Home Alone.
We know that you're in there.
It's Santa Claus and his elf.
Get off my property.
Home Alone is one of the most successful festive season movies ever made. Every Christmas, families gather around to watch this fun and exciting Christmas movie. However, it's sad that such a big hit movie has a clear and confusing plot hole. Earlier in the movie, it is mentioned that the phone lines at the McAllisters' home were down. This meant that Kevin's parents could not call him even after they realized they had left him behind. Later in the movie, the phones alleged to be down were the same phones Kevin used to order pizza.
A lovely cheese pizza just for me.
Although the movie was released several years ago, the debate is still in various online movie forums. Number 3. Avengers Endgame.
I like this one.
Avengers Endgame was one of the biggest movie releases in 2019, and as such, most of the plot holes were ignored by people, even though they saw it. This is highly attributed to some satisfying resolutions for Captain America and Iron Man. However, one of the biggest plot holes was when Steve Rogers' final resolution made no sense after watching Loki.
Don't do anything stupid till I get back.
How can I? You're taking all this stupid with you.
If he went back into the past to start a new life with Peggy, how does that timeline become the same timeline as the one he just left, considering that's not how time works in the movie? Number 2. Blade 2.
Worse things out tonight than vampires.
Like what?
Like me.
The first Blade movie was a big hit worldwide. In the first movie, a freshly turned whistler takes his own life at the end with a special bullet that Blade made to kill vampires. At the start of the second series, however, Blade went to save Whistler because the shot didn't kill him, as revealed in the first movie. A Reddit user with the name Charlie_Echo added that if Whistler had already turned before he took the shot, his body would be ash. If he didn't die, why was it shown like that in the first movie? And does it make sense? Number 1. Black Widow.
What are you going to do?
Sever the nerve.
After several years, Marvel finally gave Black Widow the platform to show the world what she was made of. It began with her making a run from Thaddeus Ross and the United States government, and finally ended by fighting the evil Red Room. Getting to the end of the movie, there was an entire scene that seemed to be missing from the movie. It's still a mystery how Natasha got away from Ross at the movie's end. Before that, everyone saw Ross closing in on Natasha, and she was there, ready to turn herself in. However, she was free in the post-credits scene, and the reason is still unknown. Are there any plot holes we missed? Disagree with our list? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more movie secrets.